Hello, 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 everybody on YouTube. This is Tensei Kwam here with a beginning of a wonderful D&D table with some awesome individuals here. I won't make them announce themselves as I don't want nobody to get too camera shy like how they did last time. Probably going to be me cutting back to when nobody responded when I said if anybody wants to introduce themselves. But anywho, today we are starting off in a campaign for Dragon Ball. These players will be starting off at level 1 with a standard array of a 16, two 14s, two 12s, and an 8. And they are using a couple builds from this awesome document that I found that's linked down below. So, once more, if you're interested in playing this system, this isn't mine, but the people who do own it are very vocal and cool, awesome people. So, check out their server and be sure to pay them the love that they deserve. All right, so with that being said, let's talk a little bit about the lore before we get started. The year is 1000, the Galactic Federation era. The Galactic Federation is a large coalition of planets, races, and civilizations, and has established itself as a stabilizing force throughout the universe, with a primary focus on maintaining peace, advancing technology, and supporting trade. It acts as a beacon of order amidst the chaos of space. However, despite their efforts, trouble always seems to find a way to emerge from the darkest corners of the cosmos. In this massive Dragon Ball inspired world, power levels have skyrocketed with both martial arts prowess and technology, reaching unimaginable heights. The Federation patrols the galaxy, but it's clear that something sinister lurks in the shadows. A constant threat that challenges the very fabric of peace that they work so hard to establish and maintain. Will you be able to become an ally to the Federation and what all it stands for? Well, let's find out on this very first episode of Dragon Ball Galactic.
Yeah. Woohoo.
Yeah.
All right,
Good game.
perfecto. We should be now all brought over to the very first page, showing off the space station. The stars stretch into brilliant lines as your ship exits hyperspace. Before you suspend against the endless black of space, before you, excuse me, suspended against the endless black of space, hangs a space station. Space Station Sigma, the Western Galaxy's largest Galactic Federation military headquarters. It isn't merely a station, it's a city forged from steel and light. Thousands of vessels move through its traffic lanes in perfect formation. Massive carriers drift beside sleek patrol ships, and while civilian transports weave between um, merchant freighters from other worlds have also appeared. Digital advertisement in a dozen of alien languages illuminate the docking ring. Recruitment banners display proud Federation officers standing shoulder to shoulder. Humans, Saiyans, Namekians, Beastmans, Majins, and even a bunch of different races you've never seen before. Un momento. All right. As your ship glides into docking bay 42, the sounds of the station begin to fill the cabin. Announcements echo overhead, and cargo drones buzz between hangars. Recruits from across the galaxy step onto the platform carrying little more than hope and ambition. Today, only one thing matters. The Federation Officer Selection Tournament begins, and it's going to begin in 3 days. Not everybody standing here will earn the right to wear the Federation crest, and as they walk through the station, please go ahead and introduce your characters. I'm going to start from the top of the Roll 20 list, which is going to be the first character of Shi Wu. How does this look like with you stepping off your ship and taking in the wonderful, busy unloading dock?
Okay. So, to the eye, can I drag my token in, or you got that?
I got you. I can do that for you if you like.
Okay. So, you see a relatively tall, athletic-looking, fucking hairy, lemur-like monkey man. What you think? Steps out off of his ship. He has a large quarterstaff he's carrying on his side. Similarly using it as like a walking stick. He doesn't seem to need it. He just kind of does. Um, Partially armored in like some very futuristic looking Chinese inspired armor, but on his face is a very futuristic white and red mask with gold accents, with like horns off of his side of it. He's taking it all in. He's looking around like he's never seen anything like it before. He's just excited. He's giddy.
All right, awesome, perfect. The next person that's going to be stepping off their ship, and specifically a sand pod, Doran, can you please describe your character's entrance?
Right, so you see the pod just swing open, and then out comes a giant 7'7" built Saiyan. He's dressed out in a clad, a black clad outfit, just dripped out with a metal collar just around his neck as well.
All right, awesome. The next character we're going to go ahead and bring up to the forefront that steps out of their spaceship is Jagimo. Is that how I pronounce it, Gil? How do you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So, coming out of the spaceship is the least futuristic individual ever. He is wearing a straw hat. He is holding a very old-looking quarterstaff, and he just looks very out of place, but has the uh, eyes of like very interested at what is basically going on around him.
Okay. Perfecto. And after this elderly gentleman steps out his ship, a ship appears almost through some strange little warp pod flying out of a fish's mouth, and it lands. This is very indicative that a demon has landed at the station. With that being said, Jugo, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I can see my own token.
Yes.
No, I can't see my own token.
Oh, you
I don't
cannot.
know if it's showing.
No bueno. It definitely is showing for me. Does everybody else see his token? Just to
Okay.
make sure.
Uh,
How
no,
about
I
I
now?
do
don't see
not
his
see his token.
token.
Ah, un momento.
Yeah, sure.
Technical difficulties.
Absolutely. We'd love to see it. Okay. Here. Where those at home are able to see his character, for some reason, his is
Yep.
not. What about now?
I can still see. I will reload. I can make the presentation.
Okay,
Uh,
go ahead.
you can see this coming from this portal. Uh, Not so tall, but chubby machine that it's laughing. Hoo, 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 hoo. This place looks full of delicious things. Ah, and it starts to walking and trying to see if he can uh, find the nearest person to ask if he or she knows where to find someone that keeps teach him the near the locals delicacies.
Alrighty. Before we go ahead and talk a little bit about that, so let's go to the next person, but I will be giving you inspiration for actually using a in-character voice. Thank you.
Oh,
Alrighty. The last pod to arrive happens to be one of a droid, as there's no large amount of space on it. The small pod creaks open as a bot appears out of there. I think he just said BRB, so I'll go ahead and describe his character. As you see this pod begin to crack on open, you see what seems to be a very young human girl by the age of about 18 or 19 stepping out of the pod. She is clad in some robes and she has this very serious look to herself. If it wasn't for the fact that she came on this pod, though, you probably would have never suspected that she was that of an android. which that is pretty surprising. But nevertheless, this android immediately begins scanning the perimeter, preparing themselves to attempt to move forward. With that being said, all the party has now been introduced. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
go
got
ahead
enough
and
for this.
place you guys. And with that being said as well, we're gonna circle back to Majin Goop. Majin, as you are pretty much kind of looking around and getting to speak to some of the ship dockers, you're met with a very small alien species that happens to be yellow with rounded ears and big bulbous eyes. He looks up at you and he begins speaking in gibberish at first. He says,
Ah, yeah.
"Go ahead, my bad."
No, no, no. He says.
Yeah, no, no. He just he speaks in gibberish to you. He
Oh, okay.
says the words to you in
Ah,
his native language.
ah. I can't understand that. Uh,
As you say this,
I
his
will
arms kind of
ignore it.
go up. Oh, wait, 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 wait. As he clicks on a bit of his headset. So sorry, sorry about that. On my lunch break, man, I turned this thing off. I usually speak to my native language with my fellow aliens there. I do apologize about that. What can I do for you? We fixing up that ship for you?
I did not came here in a ship. Uh,
He kind of
the
looks at you
ways
a bit
of the
puzzled.
machine are more magic.
After you say the word Majin, he kind of gets a good look at you and he's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. You're one of the demon room guys. Are you here for that hero tryout today?"
The hero what? Do you have
Yeah.
food in there?
He kind of like squints at you as he hears you talks about food and he kind of tries to put two and two together from what he knows about Majins. And he kind of points towards the loading area where you see a long line of other aliens lined up. Yeah, I think they said something about feeding you guys if you complete the test, but yeah, it's down that hall to the left.
Thanks, buddy. I will go. Uh, and he starts to walk with the hands on her hips, like the image, and a little smile.
All right, perfecto. So, with everyone else, as you guys also onboard your ship, you're met by different various looking aliens that are starting to get you guys to all gather up all towards the line. You guys wait for some serious time, actually. A few hours go by as you guys wait in this line, and it feels like it's not shrinking whatsoever. Eventually, though, you guys all end up getting tickets. These tickets are all numbered magically the exact same, number 17. With that being said, as you guys are all inside the common area, there's an opening for you guys to be able to kind of talk with everybody. As the voices are kind of chattering about, there's a bit of a chow hall nearby, and people are kind of lined up getting food and so forth and snacks to keep their stamina up for the upcoming challenges. A female voice comes online over the intercoms. Attention all trainees. Attention all trainees. We will begin selecting divisions within the next 5 minutes. Please report to the docking bay. I repeat, please report to the docking bay. And I'll leave you guys a few moments to kind of see if you want to check out the food locations or any other species or take a look around. If you're interested in seeing who all is here as some other species, you are more than welcome to take a perception check. The DC will be a 10.
Okay.
I'll take you
That
up on that
makes me so
perception check.
good.
Just try and get a
Yeah,
feel for who else is here.
yeah, I'll probably roll as well for perception
Okay.
check.
I got it. Let's go.
I'll do the
Uh,
same thing.
That
Oh, sorry about that.
Okay, perfect. We are going to go ahead and start off with sub since I have that pulled up first.
Woo! Yeah, you don't. Man, that barrel is below 10. Good times, good signs. We didn't roll below a 10.
All right, perfecto. And if you received your message, feel free to go ahead and take act on it.
Wait, you sent me. Oh, there it is. All right, I'm just gonna kind of keep note of them and just keep minding my own business.
Okay, perfecto.
Is there anyone else of my race here, or am I the only one?
You are about to find on out, good sir.
Uh-oh. Okay.
We're about to pop on over to you now, EJ. Okay, and then I think the last person, I have two people.
Okay.
Where we
I
at, Java?
see.
Yeah.
What I see? If you sent me anything, I didn't receive anything.
I'm typing it. I'm typing it. Okay. I have had some time to give everybody the opportunity who's received their message earlier to kind of interact. I'm gonna open up the floor for another couple moments here before we move on forward. If anybody wants to interact with what they noticed.
Like, I'm gonna be staring dead back at the guy who's looking at me.
All right. As you stare on over at the sand with the spiky hair that manages to be looking at you, Doran, you notice one of the sands in that group you've seen is staring off at a alien creature that is just about the exact same size as you, funnily enough. Um, and as the spiky-haired sand stares at you, he kind of gives a bit of a smirk, and you'll hear him speak out through the crowd. Never would have thought we would have seen one of your kind show up here.
Oh, why is that? Why would you be? I'm here as the same as everybody else, really.
He kind of gives a bit of a cocky smile. Well, we all know who's the superior warrior race, and it's not your species.
Oh, really? That's crazy to hear. I thought, but aren't you also here for the same? But when then? Oh, no, I can't say that. I can't get too angry. I don't want you to rage out in this room. Warrior with no class, stooping to low words. Shame of you.
As he hears this, you kind of hear him get a little bit annoyed. He makes eye contact with you, and as he does, he actually makes it very clear that he has it out for you now. Give me just one moment here.
Oh, this guy's just he chose the worst person to press, dude. I'm gonna
All
talk
right,
so
I'm
much
so
shit.
sorry. Hello.
Oh no, he's gonna hate my guts.
Yeah, no, definitely. We're home suffering a little bit.
I think that's the
I
point.
figured that look. I think that's the point. Yeah, it's okay.
All right,
Yeah,
thank you.
He can't do nothing to me.
AC
that's what
guy's
they
on
all
the
Beer
way.
say.
bomb. Gallic gun. 5 minutes later.
Yes. Okay, so
Better
sorry
than
for those
right.
watching at home. My AC is out, so it's like 110 degrees in my house right now, and he said he's on the way, and I celebrated. I almost slept for joy, but nevertheless, yes, pretty much yes. It's very clear now. This sand has now marked you as his rival. One thing you would know specifically about the Sands is that though they may say some cocky, rude things, they usually don't say that to somebody that they're not intimidated by or see as a worthy opponent, and you have been deemed such.
Yay!
Okay,
But yeah,
perfecto.
no, you can tell underneath the mask he's like overjoyed because he's gotten under somebody's skin. He's genuinely just so happy that he's done it.
I mean, he is a stand. That's pretty easy to do. So, with that being said, is there any other interactions anybody would like to have? Majin, you, I know
Uh,
you wanted to take a look at some food. Also talk to a couple
eh,
other people who saw other people of their same species.
yeah, yeah, but seeing that there are three Majins in the group, I'm trying to go a little bit more of a low profile. Yeah.
And sorry.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a stealth check. The DC will be a 14 for that, since it is a
Oh no.
3 total.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Perfect.
perfect. The other Majins that happen to be with the group don't seem to notice you, but it's mainly because they're sitting up just chatting away between each other. As you kind of sneak away, you hear a little bit of their voices as they speak. Majin Ku happy! Majin Ku received candy! The other ones all begin cheering as they share this stash. It seems that they might have been purchased with the sole thought of sweets by this human in order to ensure they had some protection for the test.
Dear God, these humans know the secrets of the machine.
Absolutely, you
our
know,
our only weaknesses.
it's a good food, right? Okay,
Yeah.
perfecto. So, with that being said, since nobody else has reached out in reference to what they saw, we're going to go ahead and move forward. So, with that being said, once everybody begins sorting out to their numbers, you guys all find yourself with each other. Rather than everybody entering individuals, recruits are now organized into these officer divisions of usually 4 to 6 members. each division have um, each division lives, trains, and completes together. So pretty much their goal is to encourage teamwork before the tournament comes. Even after this tournament and proof of worth, you guys will be stationed together as officer buddies in order to ensure that you guys are able to always be safe when you're out there patrolling the space cosmos. With that being said, you all get the number Division 17. The instructor introduces you guys, excuse me. For the next 3 days, your division is your family. Your victories are shared. Your failures are shared. I don't care if you become best friends, but I do expect you to trust each other because you surely cannot trust that the criminals will do heroic justice fights out in the real world. With that being said, as you guys scan over, you begin to see the rival division. Division number 3, the elites. This is the delinquent sand group at this point. Majority of them are very loud and brash, with one in particular that's extremely silent. He hasn't taken his eyes off of you, Doran, specifically. It's almost like he knows something. The rest of the
Wait,
sands, though,
he hasn't taken
they
his eyes off.
what was that?
Who he hasn't taken his eyes off of?
Doran. He's staring
Oh,
down at
okay.
Doran. So this guy is a guy with a pompadour that's actually staring down at Doran at this point in time.
Not the pompadour.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
I
The
feel like
pompadour.
JoJo's character mentioned that it's over for you. It's over for you.
It's got fucking Ryu from JJK.
So,
Yeah.
he is staring down at you with some pure intensity as well as he sees you as a fellow Sand. With that being said, the next one is going to be the Scholars, a mostly human and group of humans and actually some Namekians, which has not necessarily a overwhelming physical presence, But they are already grouping around one human that also seems to be of similar age to our human friend in our group. He possesses a long, traditional Sifu style mustache, and he is stroking it as he speaks to them. Excellent. We may not be able to win the Battle of Bronze, but we have very dexterous and intelligent fighters. I presume we shall pass these tests swiftly. He laughs. The next division, 22, the Wild Pack. Beastmen. They're very loud, very friendly, though, for the most part. And as they're kind of getting to know each other, they're competing in test of strength to see whose augmentations are stronger. You specifically see a bear beastman and a gorilla beastman in a hard battle of a arm wrestle, and they're both screaming at each other at the top of their lungs as they're wrestling. I'm assuming this is to prove who's going to be the leader of this division.
Is this like not the arm wrestling, but all the groups out in the open together, or they're all separate locations?
We are all out together in a large area.
Okay. I guess I focus on the two that's arm wrestling, how they're yelling towards each other. And I'm just curious why they have to be yelling to see who has dominance. Is obviously the bear one stronger. I'm saying this out loud too, by the way.
Okay, gotcha. So, the ruckus of them yelling and going back and forth and cracking laughter and wrestling with each other, unfortunately, drowns out any side comments that you may say to them. But for the rest of the group, you guys are able to hear this comment.
I mean, yeah, I agree. I full on agree. He's not. He's not one of me. Yeah, fuck that guy. Let's go bear.
Yeah, I snicker a little.
All right.
As Jagamo is for the entirety had a bento box and just been kind of eating it and just observing everybody just going bear, bear.
Right. So, with that being said, this now brings us to the last division of warriors, specifically nicknamed the Misfits, Division 31. The Majins from earlier are now all grouped together, and there's one additional one. And surprisingly, this Majin male doesn't look like a normal one. Usually, Majin males tend to be a little bit more rounder by stomach, and they also tend to have a um, very interesting fashion sense. The female Sins usually, almost said Sans, excuse me, my bad. The female Majins tend to be a lot slimmer and tend to keep a smaller stature. But this male Majin, he's extremely different. He's not heavier set like the rest of the male Majins. He's actually kind of thin for
Oh
what you
shit.
would expect from one, a little bit more muscular than the others. He calmly awaits and almost has like a higher level of maturity compared to the other Majin. It's very clear that he stands out from this group and is going to be leading this. The other groups of Majins, though, are all running around circles around him as he sits and meditates as they're playing tag with each other, trying to pass the time as he calculates the next move. If you guys like, you can try to make a history check on the Majins, but our friend Drugo here would have an advantage.
Okay.
So, Drugo, your DC actually will be 10. Everybody else will be at 18 for this DC.
History.
I got that. I got that.
It's, oh yeah, I
Okay,
got
no,
that.
screw it. I'm gonna
Damn.
risk it for the biscuit. Okay, so none of us got it.
Okay.
Oh, mine's not even loaded. No, my sheet's taking a long time.
I rolled a 1.
Okay.
Damn.
Shinwu wouldn't
I-
even know either way.
I rolled a
Perfect.
5.
So, with that being said, of course, Drugo, being a Majin himself, understands what this means for him to be in this type of shape. With that being said, though, that's up to him if he decides to share that with the rest of his group. This now opens up where you guys are now all facing each other after your wandering eyes have met everywhere else to introduce each other and try to get to know each other.
Was I introduced yet? Because I did leave during the
I
introduction
did. I
phase. I do
introduced your
apologize.
character. I got you.
Okay, thank you.
Uh,
Shin is very at 4 going. He would try to. Who would he go to first?
Stuff that DM did not know about my character. My character is an even 5'5".
Short as hell.
Hey.
All right. So we got a couple short guys and some pretty tall guys here as you guys are all kind of meeting together.
Oh yeah, Shenwu would introduce himself to Durin first, and then individually next in line, he would go through whoever approaches him first, or
Alright.
like who's ever closest next.
I guess that probably me. I'm not sure how we're doing this.
I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
well,
Don't be
yeah, so
afraid to role play it out. I get it. It's first session
yeah,
jitters.
yeah. So
Oh yeah.
so Durin, Durin would see an extremely hairy monkey man, jovial, like walking up to him, reaching out his hand. I'm guessing you're one of my partners in Division 17.
Yeah,
He's
I
reaching out
suppose
a
I am.
hand.
Alright, yeah, I reach my hand back out to meet his, and I just say, I suppose I am, as I shake it.
My name is Shinwu, and he lists titles you don't think he actually has, but he's like a warrior of the Jianghu, bunch of things you've probably never heard of, but maybe it's culturally significant to him or whatever. But he's lists off like a good five.
Okay.
But
Alright,
Uh,
and he's like,
if you
I
attempt, I would like a history check. The DC will be at 18 for this. Unless you're proficient.
for
If
him or
you're
me?
proficient, I'll drop it to 15, Doran.
I'm not.
Okay.
16.
Ah, two off.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
right.
You have no clue what the fuck he's talking about, Doran.
Yeah, I'm just nodding as he's talking. Yeah, just smile and wave, basically. Just smile and shake your hand.
He doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck.
Not the smile and wave.
He's
Yeah,
like, it's nice to meet a fellow warrior.
yeah, I'm just, I'm Durano, a Saiyan warrior. Just keep it flat and simple, you know?
Yeah. Each of you individually would get the same introduction, by the way. Not
Yep.
skipping a beat, not a heartbeat. It's like it's almost like he's done this a lot.
All right. So with that being said, that does open up the check for the other individuals. If you're proficient with history, the DC is a 15. If you're not, it is a
Oh,
18. If you would
I
like
am
to try to
proficient
know what
with
he's
it.
talking about. Okay, so
I
the
am
DC is a 15 for you.
But also, when he shakes my hand, I'm just gonna look at him. As soon as he touches me, he feels no warmth. It's just kind of like a cold metallic touch.
You know, he'd be slightly concerned, but he probably wouldn't care.
Like I got an 11 when he was talking about his gods.
Okay, gotcha. So as of right now, Majin Goop and also Bayani, you guys will shake hands with him and just kind of be kind of similar to Durin. You don't know what the fuck he's talking about, but you do know, hey, this guy seems to be friendly enough to tell you all this information. So he seems like a good person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a good
Cool.
Also,
person understands for you.
when he's done shaking our hands, are you also one of them? And I obviously point towards. Are the two beastmen still arm wrestling? Or are they done?
At this point in time, they are done. And funnily enough, you guys had assumed the bear was winning that. The gorilla is the one who actually ended up coming on top. He's banging on his chest as the bear kind of scowls at him.
Actually, are you one of those? And
No,
obviously, I point. I
absolutely
obviously I'm pointing directly towards the beastman gorilla and beastman bear. Not hiding it.
not. Oh, absolutely not. No, I have no idea where those came from. They are not one of my. None of my people are here. I'm the only one actually.
Uh,
Right. As
So
you
far that I've seen,
point,
at least.
as you point over, you notice the beastmen actually begin to kind of take a little bit of note to the fact that you guys are speaking to them. Um, Funnily enough, the bear kind of snaps out of his sassy attitude that he was having for losing that battle. And you notice, actually, the bear has a couple feminine features, actually. She speaks up and she actually gives a pretty gentle, warm smile and a wave. Hi there! I look forward to working with you guys out in the field! She screams out.
Oh, you roboted very badly.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
no
but I
bueno.
understand what you said. I
Yep.
guess I just wave back and say, "Yeah, me too."
I got also wave back, be like, yes, yes, yes.
All right. With that being said, out of that group though, as you've seen her step to the side, you notice there's a beastman that's sitting down and he is cloaked. He has a massive fucking greatsword that his hand is resting on, and he hasn't moved. Unlike the rest of the beastmen, um, everybody else seems to be very cheerleader and they're talking to other people, but he's very secluded to himself.
Now that one might be.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right.
Is it because you two are very mysterious?
oh no. I'm just putting my money where my mouth is. I just want to bet. I'm a gambling man, really.
Hmm, understood.
But
Oh,
it'll be.
A
I'm so
gambling
interested with one of
primate.
these.
They'll love to see it.
by the way, I am Shagaimo. It's very nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you as well.
This is actually my very first time being in space before, which is very exciting.
what?
And
What the fuck?
Oh,
well, yes, I've lived my whole life on Earth.
Oh,
eh,
For everybody else, this will be a actual pretty big shock. Most of the other species in this group are pretty well traveled, and usually humans are as well. For the most part, though their home world is Earth, the humans have expanded greatly outside of Earth's original solar system. So for this to be said, this is actually a little bit unique for those to say. The only other person who would maybe relate would possibly be Majin B.
uh, why?
You're from the demon
What?
realm, so it's like, wait, how often you go into space? You like, come on now. You may have traveled
Uh,
between realms, but
Yeah.
well, it's just that's been my home. I had no real reason to leave until some space individuals came to me, noticed how I was taking down some very mean ruffians, and then they just said, "Hey, do you want to help more people out in space?" And I said, "Space? That's crazy." Sure.
I guess he got his shot. That's all it takes. I guess. Oh man, this
So,
shit so fast.
what are your all? What? Your all, reasoning for you all being here? If I were to ask.
That's
I came
kind of
here for.
private. You can go. Sorry.
Oh, no, you can go.
No, he was just saying that's a private thing. I can't give that out.
Oh, I came here for the food.
okay,
I want to eat
Hmm,
things.
it's
okay,
true.
gotcha. I will say
I
I
haven't
did
had the chance
turn it off
to
a couple hours before.
have any
Did you do
other
something
food,
different
but
to it?
I have to say
You
that
put a cash in.
the best type of food is the one that you make by yourself.
It's gonna overcharge. Yeah.
Is what I've been taught.
Okay. Okay. I
Uh,
appreciate that. Well, I'll just call the
yeah,
number
but
or text
you
the
need
number.
to know how to make the food
Okay, gotcha.
and
I'll text it.
search
It's 4 hours
things
from now.
that
It's like
make the
11.
food
I'm not gonna call you that late, man.
and talk to the people that makes the food before you, as
Yeah.
we
Also
have to
true.
travel.
Thank
That's
you.
also very true. And what are you exactly? I've never seen any of you before. Well, your species to be exact. This is my first time as well.
Ah, yes, I'm the mighty, tremendous Majin Coop. And he poses.
4 hours.
Well, it's nice to
Yeah,
meet you
yeah,
too.
I'm
As
gonna lock it in.
he bows as well. And uh, you too. Very tall fellow.
Okay.
Are you?
You're right. Which tall fellow?
You, the hairy one. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to be very rude to your appearance. Forgive
No,
me.
that's a very apt description. um, I'm a proud warrior of the celestial primates.
So,
No idea if they would know what that is.
uh,
Yeah.
yes.
For those who are space traveled, you would definitely know at least of the primal celestials, the celestial primates that tend to travel around, as they're a fairly common species. Usually they work for mercenaries. Some of you may have even seen a couple of them on your planet as already galactic police officers, not necessarily heroes, but police officers working.
Well, I wouldn't know anything about that.
Strongest race in the world, universe. Thumbs up. Cosign.
And
All right.
the other two over here, are you also humans?
I believe he is referencing Doran and also the android. I forgot how to pronounce her name. I apologize.
Yeah, I hope he's not telling me if asking me if I'm a human.
Oh no, 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 not your friend, of course not.
I just no, I'm not a human.
Hmm. Then what are you exactly?
They pause to think what they're going to say. An android.
Hmm. Android. I feel as if I've heard people like that before on Earth. Hmm. Ah, but it's a long time ago. And what exactly do androids do exactly?
Shoulder shrug.
All right, perfect. So as you guys continue to chat amongst yourselves and kind of get to know each other, some hours kind of go by. Eventually, you guys are brought to a wonderful round table room where this gentleman is speaking to everybody as a whole. All the divisions are now separated into groups, and you guys have like your own like kind of seating pod area. And a human introduces himself as he begins to explain everything going on. Welcome all to the Galactic Federation Hero Division tryouts. All of you have either been invited or applied in order to try out at the tournament in order to see if you have what it takes to be a hero. Some of you have never done police work a day in your life. Some of you grew up doing regular guard duties on your home planets and were inspired by the other fighters that you've seen. Nevertheless, we want you to understand that here at the Federation, even if you don't make it to the hero status, that is not your true value as a person. We value every single citizen underneath our banner, and we represent what it means to be a unified front in space, the first and only one. With that being said, I wish you all the best of luck during your trials. What's going to happen next is that we will have a speaking conversation for our top three hero agents. With that being said, as he steps off the stage, three individual key signatures shake out into the crowd. Everybody begins mumbling as they're shocked at the immense power from the key signatures that they're feeling. Can I have us all make a wisdom saving throw? The DC for this is a 14.
I'm good. I'm so wise, dude.
Okay. So for those
This isn't
who
this isn't altering the mind, correct?
no, this is a table rule. This is the table thing.
Okay, I was making sure.
Yep. So, with that being said, for those who fail, um, the check, which was a 15, you essentially, at this point in time, feel this immense amount of ki pressuring in on your heart. You your heart almost skips a beat a little bit as you begin to get nervous in the presence of this key signature. Um, for those who pass, it still is a very overwhelming presence, though the chord of fear isn't struck in you as you feel these signatures. Okay.
Hmm.
Coolio.
Mm.
So with that being said, as you guys kind of sit and have your different responses, first flies in a celestial primate. This celestial primate, though, unlike your teammate, is much more leaner and smaller, standing in at a whopping 6'3", at about 215 pounds of pure muscle, and he doesn't have a tail. He resembles that of a chimp, and his eyes have a glossy red. The armor he wears is very similar to that of the Sand armor that's so prevalently used due to its amazing combat capability, except for instead of the Sand insignia on it, it holds the Galactic Federation symbol. He gently floats down as his feet places the floor and he does a salute, and everybody begins to cheer. Here, who you are meeting at this point in time is the number two hero, known as the Wrath of the Primal Celestials. With that being said, he does speak out in a grand voice, almost as if he's a gladiator of some sorts. Welcome! Welcome all to the Galactic Federation. We wish that all of you go to pass this test, but unfortunately, some of you may not cut it. But please, do not let that discourage you from helping out your home worlds. This is simply for us to weed out the stronger agents that can deal with the more capable enemies that we may run into. Today, we will simply just spend time to get to know each other. This is extremely important when you're on the battlefield. Tomorrow, we begin training, and it will be grueling. And as he says this, his name and face pops on the screen as he will be head instructor for the training portion. Next, another key signature floats on in, and this one is not of biological life form. And a third key signature floats in right afterwards. First landing is the non-organic life form key signature. It appears to have the body and shape of that of an acrosion, but once more, that key just gives it off something a little bit differently. As he lands, he strikes a very um, outlandish hero pose, and once more, a section of the group begins to cheer. Fear not, because I am here! Android 1C3! He screams while he does the poses. Everybody erupts with joy as they see Android 1C3 appear. His name pops up on the screen and he is remarked as the number one hero at this point in time. Android 1C3, just for your guys' recollection, because you guys will know this, is the equivalent of Captain America in this universe for the Galactic Federation. He's the perfect soldier boy. He is an Acrosian that was genetically made by Dr. Plactus, a well-renowned scientist, as one of you in the group will know. Um, and he actually created 1C3 in order to solve for the next key signatures that you guys sense. It's an overwhelming presence as a extremely frail, darkened, tanned sand goes to land. He's funnily enough wearing a Galactic Federation prisoner uniform, and the crowd kind of mumbles to themselves. You guys recognize this third hero as one of the more recent controversial additions, Yami the Sand. This Sand has pretty much been in the Federation control for all of his life due to his unnatural levels of ki. Around his neck, you see a necklace that matches something similar to on 1C3's wrist, and he joins his partner side by side. And at this point in time, he gives a very subtle wave as he kind of shrinks back. Yami himself really isn't that impressive to look at in general. He stands at a whopping 5'8" as well, and his hairs are is like matted up into locks. And he doesn't really have much to say when he introduces himself. But once E3 takes this upon himself and pulls him in, please, all, don't be shy. This is my brother, Yami. He helps me out on missions. And yes, I understand his predicament and attire can be a bit distasteful. We're kind of working on that. But please, show him the same respect as you would do any other hero officer. With that being said, most of the group begins to kind of give like a bit of a chatter, and there's a bit of agreement as most of the people in here do have a good sense of justice. Eventually, time goes by as they begin to explain the training process. As stated earlier, you guys will be doing an intense training session tomorrow in order to prepare for the battle in which on the last day you guys will be doing a team bracket battle against the other divisions in order to fight for a spot at the hero force. There isn't a set amount of teams that they're looking for, but they are looking for a set amount of skill and knowledge that's displayed while in battle. For the most part, as well, they are also offering a written test exam that you must score at least an 80% on. Majority of you have been studying for this as you knew what you were coming for. So,
Oh no.
with that being said, the meeting ends up coming to an end. You guys, after a short period of time, are walked down the hall by a short demon woman to your pod. So, as you enter the room, you realize this is a spaceship once you go up the spiraling steps. And as you look back, you realize the door to enter is actually just a offshoot that's been connected. What you're in now is your Federation equipped spaceship that will be given to you if you are able to complete the mission. As of right now, though, it is attached to the space station and will be your quarters. So I'll give you guys a few moments to kind of look around, talk amongst each other, and if you want to do any sort of checks or try to find any individuals out on your own time, this will be a great time to do so.
I want to see where's the kitchen.
Okay, coolio. As you walk forward, Majin, you are presented to the kitchen right over here, in which they have plenty of utensils and tools in order for you to prepare a great meal for your teammates or for yourself, however you want to look at it.
No, I want to prepare something for all of us.
Okay, perfecto. You have a feature in mind that you were trying to use?
No, but I have the cooking tools.
Okay, coolio. We'll come back to your cooking skills. Does anybody else want to go take a look at anything else in here? We have a computer station up here, as well as we have our own individual rooms here that are all sectioned off. We also have a meeting table for everybody over here. There is a bathroom downstairs specifically, and there is a lounge area. One big thing about this lounge area, this wall comes on out and can become like a little TV screen for you guys to kind of watch some stuff on.
Can I go to the computer area?
Yeah, go ahead. You can move your token over there. If you're going to a station, can you move your token there? Actually, that'd be great.
That's what I was doing.
Yep. Okay, Cleo, let's start here. So, as you take a look at the computers, What are you looking for specifically?
Um, right now I'm just seeing how is it set up, and
Okay.
right now I'm just seeing how it's set up, like exactly what's here
Okay.
and
Roll
what
me a technology check, DC 15.
I am proficient with that. First, me minus the score. I got a 21.
Okay, coolio. So, with that being said, if you don't mind, take a look at your chat as I'm sending this to you. Okay, perfecto. And then I'm gonna go down here, and I do see that our friend Xingwu, just before real quick, actually, let me see if
Oh,
Bayani wants to say anything else. My apologies. I don't want to rush you.
can I? I'm pretty sure our personnel files on here. Can I just pull up our personnel files on here?
Personnel files. So as of right now, you do not happen to have access to those. As you do attempt, you do get access denied, as you are only of officer level right now instead of hero level to pull that. Perhaps once you complete the training, you will be able to pull it. Any other information you want to attempt to try to pull?
Um,
It can give you general information of groups, but not individuals.
can I get information about the Wild Pack?
Okay.
That was the call, right? All Beastmen was Wild Pack, right?
Yep,
Okay.
absolutely. With that being said, go ahead and roll me an investigation with advantage as you're scrolling through on the computer.
Okay. How do I do advance? Oh, there it is.
Mhm.
That's intimidation. I got a 22.
Okay.
Oh wow, it's a nat 20.
Nat 20s do not apply to skill checks, but that is really good roll though. Mm, Okay, and let me just correct my spelling here as I send this off.
Oh.
Okay, perfect. That's what you're able to find out about the wild pack. Okay, is there any other checks or anything you want to do while I am still over with you, Bayani? Or no?
Realistically, I was gonna go over all the data for each other group
Okay,
to see what their strengths and weaknesses are.
okay. Gotcha. So not all of them necessarily display strengths and weaknesses, but they do kind of talk a little bit as to why they're grouped up together. So I can just quickly go over that. Then, with the elites, they are one of the groups that the division is expecting to actually go to the hero team. Though they're a bit concerned with their brash, arrogant attitudes, how that will be seen amongst the citizens. But for the most part, they are kind of rooting for this group to join in as heroes, mainly because they need more SAN diversity amongst the ranks of heroes. And the one that happens to be a prisoner isn't a good look. The scholars are all extremely knowledgeable warriors. These guys have either helped with some sort of tactician to help protect their homes, whether it's from natural disasters or actual criminal gang empires. And most of these scholars actually have knowledge on what it means to investigate a criminal uh, enterprise and how they could possibly take one down. They do happen to have some combat experience, but they're not as experienced as the elites are in combat. They kind of shine in profiling. The Misfits, which is the last group that pops up, this one's actually the most vague out of all of them. One big thing that it clarifies is that, unfortunately, when it comes to dealing with Majins, they are extremely unpredictable and are one of the more dangerous groups to kind of have in mind and keep an eye out on. Um, with that being said, though, the organization is still trying to see if they can prove some use, as having more Majin faces could definitely help ease the tension for some of the Earthling relations, as a lot of their religions depict these creatures as demons and not to be trustworthy.
Okay.
Okay, coolio, perfecto. With that being said, I am going to go down the map and we're going to pop on over to our friend here, EJ, and your character. As you kick back on the sofa, a screen pops up around this area. It's like a holographic screen. Channels of intergalactic television begins to play. Absolutely. So intergalactic television. Shout out to Rick and Morty. All right.
He's gone. You're not gonna hear from him again.
All right. Coolio. We're now over to Jagimo, right?
Yeah.
I got it. Okay. Perfect. Gil, what is he trying to do?
Uh, he's been looking around, observing the place, kind of getting spooked by how everything just kind of activates the second it like reacts to him. And he finds one of the rooms and just goes, "Oh, time to unpack." And he just puts his straw hat in there, his staff, his bag, just I'm done. And he starts walking over to where Goop is,
Okay.
and is gonna go and say,
Goop is actually over
uh,
here.
yeah, and he's gonna go and be, friend, do you need any help with some cooking?
Brother Goop, would you accept this request as you are taking a look at the preparations for a meal?
Oh, sorry.
He had
Uh,
asked if you need help cooking.
oh, uh, uh, usually I work alone, but you can help.
All right, very well then. And he kind of rolls up his sleeves and just starts helping him, like checking every corner around the kitchen. And as he does, he says, "Oh, Goop, what are your thoughts on our companions out here?"
Uh, they look cool, I guess.
Hmm. But in my years, I've believed that looking cool is not all that's just about a person. You gotta know about what their heart is, what their mind is, and how they'll use it. So when we're out there and helping people, fighting the bad guys, just think about that.
Talking makes me hungry, so
All right then, let's get you something to cook, something to eat, and we start cooking something up, real nice.
yep.
Alrighty, the last person is going to be Doran. With that being said, what are you doing, kind sir?
I'm gonna be doing. I'm just gonna head to the first room, just throw my stuff down, and just plop on down. Just,
Oh,
that's
alrighty.
that's
Coolio.
just that's all I'm doing. Just
All
sleeping,
right.
man.
So as you go to close your eyes, we're gonna come back to the Majin Buu, who is now absolutely fucking whipping it in the kitchen. Due to the fact that he has cooking utensils, he does have
Yep.
expertise in the following checks, and due to the fact that Jagimo is assisting, he will have advantage on these checks as well. With that being said, can you go ahead and roll me three cooking checks in reference to
Yep. Yep.
dicing up the vegetables and meat? The second one would be keeping track of the temperature, and the third one will be garnishing and seasoning the meat.
Ooh.
Okay,
Oh,
the first one was a little bit low, so a couple of the cuts are a little bit blocky, but nevertheless, that's perfectly fine. Still edible. The second and third one, however, you mixed the seasonings beautifully and got the exact timing down on this new stove you've never worked before, like a pro. The food ends up swelling into the cavern, pulling everyone's attention to the kitchen area as a wondrous stew has been made from some of the best fruits and not fruits, excuse me, the best veggies and meats from the galaxy.
Ooh, 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 ooh. And as you can see how he's stirring the pot, like and laughing a little, like you could expect a witch. I think this is ready.
all right.
He
Do it.
takes a spoon and makes the old man taste it.
And Jagimo goes in and says, "This is amazing. How long have you been able to cook?"
Uh, from when I was born, and
Wow.
he's
To be
and he's
great at something just at birth, that's fascinating.
uh, the food is ready. Come, come.
Yeah, Jagimo is gonna look around and try to see if there's like some form of like bell to ring to inform everyone that dinner's ready or something.
You see there is a big red large button that is up at front. That is there that may possibly do it.
Without any hesitation,
Uh,
he presses it.
As you press it, the back door opens and the alarm rings out in a red flash as the lights turn off. Bang, bang, bang.
Dinner
Fire
ready.
extinguishment system has now been activated.
I'm
Please
sorry,
I
that's
will
fire.
prepare
throw.
for please prepare for fire tarded to be released.
I will throw myself. I no. I will use the the split form to form a bubble of Majin Goop around the pot.
Can I
Imagine
use
goop.
can I use materialization to make a jacket real quick?
You absolutely can
Can I just
actually.
TP outside?
You can go
Like,
ahead and make that check of Bayani as you're looking at the computer systems flash in front of you. This would be a technology, if I'm not mistaken.
Wait for what? For what? Sorry.
You said you wanted to make a check to see if you could do something at the computer.
No.
Oh,
It's
okay,
like I
my
used one of my techniques, materialization, to make a rain jacket because the fire suppression system's about to go off.
bad. Okay. You could do that. Would you like to attempt to take a check to look at the system to see if you can turn it off first, Mr. Tech Guy?
True, true. I could try. Yeah, can I try a technology check to see if I can turn it off?
Yeah, go ahead.
On the lights. Okay, I accidentally left it on advantage, but I got a 6.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
You got a six.
Oh boy.
I meant to. I did actually was going to give you advantage on that. But
Okay, then it's 18. Then it's
18.
18.
Yep, yep, yep. So, with that being said, you managed to turn the key right next to the red button and turn off the flame system. But everybody has now been awoken if you were asleep. There is no excess flame retardant to be spread on the food, so you're all good.
Friend, I don't think that was the bell.
Uh, neither do I.
I just turn around in the chair and I was like, okay, okay. Who pressed the button?
I did.
I
It
Okay,
was
which
did.
me.
character is
Yep.
that? Was it the Majin?
The old man. That's me. It was me. Forgive
Was
me.
it was it the
I
Majin?
do
It's
not
crazy.
know.
Those two are
Okay.
over there.
All right. First off, very rude to say. Second, it's my fault. I do not know that much about futuristic technology. So yes.
He
Oh,
just yelled. He
Did
oh,
he
just
want
yelled
to?
for that.
Well,
For that
there
dick.
was a button right there. What was I not supposed to press it?
It, is there
It's
a not a staple? What's it like a name labor? No, I can't say. I can't English.
I know
name.
what you mean. Yes, I
The
know
label
exactly what you're
maker.
talking about.
There's one near. Is there one nearby me or something, or in our nearest facility?
You guys will be able to pick one up once you go down to the equipment hall, which is near the gravity training chamber. So you guys can definitely do that. Who's all partaking in the food though that Majin Goop cooked?
I
So
could technically
I'm in
eat.
there. I'm in there.
I
Huh?
could technically eat because I read over my character thing multiple times just to make sure I can technically eat.
When you say technically, please elaborate on technically.
Um, in the show, we never seen Android
uh,
16 eating, but
Mhm,
I feel like they can eat because it doesn't say I can't eat.
mhm, 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 mhm.
Like for my racial status, my species status. Only thing it says I can't regain key through key gathering
Mhm,
technique
mhm,
or item.
mhm, mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
Okay,
It
so
says you don't need to eat in a robotic body.
I
Yeah.
say you very much have. I was just about to break down. You very much have a feature that does clarify. You do not actually need the ability to eat, though you can still do it for the flavor tasting of doing so. For this instance, though, it is fine, but just keep in mind going forward, the only
Okay.
meals you'll be able to benefit from is one that specifically Majin Goop makes with his class features. But anywho, with that being said, you guys end up enjoying this wonderful meal. Doran, that alarm went off. Are you going to be partaking?
Sure, yeah, I'll come on out. Just sit
Okay,
down here at the end of the table.
okay, perfect. He said the end of the table. He said I'm like that. So as you
No,
guys
I'm
all break bread together, you all gain 10 temporary key
awesome.
from this delectable meal. With that being said, the only thing left to do is probably to go get that label maker over
Yeah,
by
and
the gravity
I'm
chamber.
calling down. I'm going down to the equipment room, getting the label maker, and then asking the old timer which button did he press. Then I'm gonna put "Do not press" in case of emergencies.
Uh,
Okay, so
fire.
last
with that being said, as you're walking past the gravity chamber to get to the equipment hall, can you roll me a perception check? DC 12, please.
Okay. Anything special for being proficient with it?
You get your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
That's the most I can
I'm
tell you, big dog.
just making sure. I'm just making sure. I got an 8.
Okay. You managed to hear some mumbling from the gravity hall, but you're like really not close enough really to really make out what's being talked about there.
I guess I'll stop at the mumbling. I couldn't understand and just continue on my way.
he just goes. It was something red. That's the last thing I remember. It was a button that was very red.
Okay, coolio. Before he actually gets back to this actually is a part of the look at the question a little bit here. So before we skip back to him coming back from the equipment hall, you do make it on over to the equipment hall. Where you see lots of different training weapons and tools. You make it to the Division 22 area, and you notice it looks a little bit bare compared to some of the other groups. This isn't normal. As you're scanning through, taking a look for the label maker, you are able to find it, but it's very intriguing that you guys have a less gear than the rest of the people.
Bias.
You can
Can't
attempt
hold
to
it real
roll
me
an
down.
investigation check in the area um, in
Oh,
order to
sure.
see if you can try to see what's going on here, or maybe take a guess. DC is a 10 for this one.
I got a
Okay,
20.
okay, you got a 20. So with that being said, as you're looking around the area, you manage to actually notice, you actually manage to notice that, yeah, it looks like you guys are actually missing a lot of the wooden weapons that you would need to train
Whoa,
in the
laundry.
weights. With that being said, as you kind of look around, you notice there is a bit of a creaking on the shelf, as if a larger creature had climbed on top of it in order to attempt to take some gear. It looks fairly fresh, actually, that this, weight indention is in. You can kind of tell with your robotic sensors.
Hmm. Can I get a closer look of to see if the creature left anything behind?
Yeah, I counted as your 20. As you look down, you notice there is a golden fur um, to this footprint. So you're able to pick up a piece of golden fur.
Golden fur. Does it match our furry friend?
Not
Like
golden,
in color?
orange. Sorry, my apologies.
Orange? Okay,
Uh,
never mind.
yeah, no, it does not match him. No, 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 no.
Hmm. Will it match any of the people that we just saw?
Yeah, roll me a history check. DC is a 12.
I got a 10.
Okay, yeah, you can't seem to figure that shit out. Perhaps maybe one of your teammates would.
Now I was gonna take this orange fur with me and also the label maker with me too,
Uh-huh.
and head back on up.
All right, perfect. So now you make it back to the ship. Now we'll go ahead and call that good for making it back there. So with that being said, um, yeah, you guys can go ahead and role play that scene out with you discovering that.
First, I discover all this. I hacked the old timer again. Which button did you press?
It was a It was a button, and it was
It was
red,
red.
red, 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 red. That's all I remember.
I think it
Okay,
was that button.
as
Was it? I
Armag's
go
friend.
and I go into press it again.
Don't. Oh my god.
What? What?
Inspiration
You,
for Jagimo for role playing in character when using a voice.
No,
you,
stop.
I was like, don't press it.
Uh, uh, uh.
I'm just. Is there more than one red button here, or is this the singular red button here?
No, it's the singular red button.
All right,
Big
cool.
ass,
single
Cool.
dominant red button.
big ass red button.
You don't know there could be more than one red one here. Okay,
I,
I always put fire system button. Do not press unless for emergencies.
Come to find out, you're colorblind, so you actually don't know. I kid. Yeah, yeah, yes, yes, yes.
I was about to say that. I was about to be like, oh, got it right.
Imagine he's colorblind. No, that'd be nuts. So yes, you managed to label the button for future references. With that being said, um,
Oh, then now I
What?
bring up the orange fur. Oh, sorry. Yeah, orange fur with, for some reason, part of our weaponry are missing, but the others still have theirs.
Okay. With that being said, everybody can roll me a history check. Bayani, you can re-roll yours. This will be a group collaborative check for you guys to try to remember if you've seen anybody. So far, we got an 18, we got a
I got an
6,
11.
we got a 11, we got a 6.
Oh,
Whoever's
we're
getting this,
cooked.
for those who's getting a below 8, you're bringing the team down. You're bringing the team down. No, imagine.
Oh, we're cooked.
4, 5.
Cook.
Okay, divided by 5.
Mm,
You
mm.
guys, you
Yo.
guys really can't fucking figure out, um, like who the fuck this is. It's like now, like you see so many aliens today that like there's just no way. You guys got a 9.8 on average. Um,
I'm
with
still looking for the button.
with that being said, though, you still do remember that there was some voices that you had heard from the gravity chamber.
Oh yeah, there's also voices down there. Dang, you guys follow me down there, or did you all stay up here?
I was looking for
That
buttons.
If I was gonna go if we were able to go to the gravity chamber on our own. I was gonna go later, but you were doing your thing.
you guys very much can go to the gravity chamber.
I mean, yeah, if it was open for me to go, he would have gone.
Ready.
Okay,
But
Go as
I don't
it
know.
well.
is very much still open for you guys to go.
Yeah, I want to go now then if people are down there.
Okay,
All right, I'll go.
okay.
Yeah.
We can all go.
Oh, perfect. So
Oh
you
yeah, let's
guys
go.
go to investigate the missing equipment, and you are brought to the training room. Can I get a perception check from everybody?
Like, oh, his character art's different now.
Why
Yep,
is
yep,
it
yep.
different?
Yo, it's
He's just showing.
OG Durin.
That's
Oh
a
my
fact.
god, he made a cameo.
That is facts, bro. Bro changed it to his fighting attire to be more you know.
Friends, I do not
Hold on.
want to lob you, but I think the people here.
Just to make a perception check.
Yep, we're doing an average perception.
Yo,
I got 24.
this big guy needs help. Somebody come help this guy. Who put a sword in his hand?
Oh my god,
Oh
there's
man, you
20.
should not be here.
I think he
Okay,
having a sword or any other object in his hand.
so with that being said, as you guys enter all their weapons, imagine they are wooden for the sake of this. You notice there's a bunch of gear in the middle of them, and they're all whispering to each other as you're entering. Gotcha, those Division 17 suckers that we're the ones who are going to be making it, not them. And they all kind of giggle to each other. You notice one of them is a beastman with orange fur as well. This is Division 1 that you're looking at.
I'm gonna add notes to my notes. Division winner losers. In a sec.
Let me add to my notes. It's hella funny.
Friends, are these people trying to steal our stuff?
I
Oh,
think they are.
They
Oh,
now
oh,
take a
they
notice to you guys since nobody rolled a stealth.
I
And
wrote.
the
Oh,
big
it says roll
guys.
stealth. Oh yeah,
No, no,
sorry.
no, 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 no. I didn't say roll stealth, but you could have. With
Uh,
that being said, big guy is going to turn to you guys, and he's going to shout out, "Where isn't the losers of Division 17? It's pretty clear they don't even want you guys here because you guys are missing most of your gear." He kind of chuckles as he elbows the beastman next to them, and they all laugh.
not only are they sorry exclusive warriors, they're also dumb as shit. We can see the weapons in the middle. He says this out loud. You fucking idiot, dude.
The
You are such
blonde,
a sorry excuse of heroes.
the blonde guy in the back will get frustrated hearing this. Who the hell are you calling a loser? Masha immediately rolling initiative. Yeah, no, that's not
Yo.
funny. Okay.
Funny.
Look, Majin Group said, "Fuck all that. Put them hands up."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. So,
Right.
seeing Majin and Goop take their stance, they are all going to go ahead and roll initiative. That is actually hilarious. Majin Goop said, "Nah, fuck all that. Line
No.
it."
No more dialogue. We thrown
Yeah,
hands.
yeah. We fight.
I'm, I've already
Hell.
started calling them losers, bro. He was about to get way worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whew. You know what?
It's Majin tradition. We eat, then we fight some losers, and then we eat some more.
Okay, has
We
everybody
party.
rolled initiative?
We
Give me
fight.
a
We
moment.
party. Do we party art? That's
Okay.
cool. All right, this gives me time to restart my PC. I'll be right back.
Okay, no worries, no worries. All right, so first up, after hearing the insult and seeing the Majin square up, this individual warrior isn't going to take kindly to that. This human's going to rush forward 20 feet, and he's going to. He has 10 more feet of movement. Let me see. You're about to see what kind of man he is. He's 15 feet away. What does he actually have for abilities? He doesn't have much. He's a pretty low level guy. He is actually going to go ahead and he's going to step out to the side 10 feet here, and you're going to see him pull a taser pistol, and he's going to shoot at the old man. Um,
What?
as he sees
Damn.
he thinks he's easy, so he's gonna go ahead and try to shoot at you, man. In which he critically fails. His taser jams. Majin
He
Goop,
shot.
you're up.
He shot. He's like,
Damn.
I just swat out of the way, being like, the type of people who steal from others are absolute losers.
it looks
It
like you're
damaged
increasing
our
performance
equipment.
anxiety.
Uh,
You guys have 10
I
extra key as
will
well, by the
do.
way.
I will come right here. I will step back, and I will use finger shot.
Okay, against who, if you don't mind me asking?
Our old people abuse. Yeah,
Okay,
he tried to uh, tase our grandpa.
okay.
Yeah,
So
let
you're
him do
using
it.
finger shot against
Yeah,
the dude with leg one.
yeah, this one.
Okay,
Nope.
perfecto. Uh,
Uh, I have a
check something.
question. Can I use can I make the attack non-lethal?
Yeah. All this will be
Okay,
non-lethal for the
okay.
sake of story, and you guys aren't going to be t-shirting people. I
It will
gotcha.
be two beams to that guy. So
Okay.
it's
He
this. Okay, and the damage is
is. Just want to triple check
First
something.
division. Fucking idiots.
Technically,
uh,
no.
that will be the damage.
Okay, that does a 14 damage. He's going to spin. Blah, 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 blah. He's going to do a pushback. As he gets hit with that, you try to physically push back the force of an attack to a designated amount of stamina to expend up to, but not exceeding your character level. Reduce the oncoming damage by 1d12 plus your key rank for each stamina expended. He only got one, so he's going to attempt to reduce that stamina with a pushback, in which that reduces it by 10 damage.
Okay.
And he is still on up, just barely though, as he negates that. Okay, Shinwu.
Yep. Yep.
Give me 1 second. Correct. All right. So which one of these dudes is the most upset that I call them losers and idiots?
They're all pretty equally upset.
Okay, well, this guy's the biggest target.
Hmm. Talk
All
your
right.
shit.
So here, I'm about to.
Okay.
He was like, "Hey, you, Ophir braids," and he pointed to the big ones. You look like you shouldn't be holding a sword, let alone being a hero at all. You're worth less than trash, as he calls him, as he announces him as his rival.
All right. Let us see it. Let us see
Damn.
it. Okay. And
Uh,
then that is a bonus action to cast, if I'm not mistaken, right?
it is
Okay.
action or bonus action.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Let's see. For the duration of this feature, you're successful on. I just gain. I
Pretty
just gain
much, you get a
additional key
plus
to hit
one.
him now.
Yeah, additional key, and then at level 2, I believe you gain
Yeah,
pluses
I'll
to
get
your
my
attack
plus
roll.
ones.
Yeah, yeah. Right now, just additional key. And then what are you gonna use for your action?
Now here's the thing. Do I want to do I want to sauce him really hard, or do I not want to do that yet?
It's all
No,
up
let's
to
just
you.
do it a regular attack. Let's do a regular attack.
Okay.
Actually, no. Fuck it. Let's go full balls to the wall. You'll see as he will. No. Let's just do
Oh,
regular attack. I miss anyways.
okay. Perfecto. He does indeed weave you with maximum efficiency.
um, and that was my action. Bonus action. Do I want to spend stamina to flurry? Uh, do I think this guy can hurt me? No, I'm really like that. I will spend 2 stamina to flurry.
Okay.
Go, and we'll get one more attack in. Come on, baby. 22.
Okay. Gotcha. And then 1 second.
I hope I hit him with the 22. That'd be very scary.
He is going to go ahead and he's going to parry at this point in time. And then with that feature, let me make sure that that's public.
The strike technique parry or the actual like parry.
Right, technique, which he will go ahead and deflect some of that damage. Roll your damage for your staff.
Okay. Oh, fuck you, idiot! You thought you could block all of it.
Hey, he does take 1 damage. 1 damage. One
That was a max
damage.
roll too. I'm so proud of myself.
Absolutely. Love to see it. Love to
All
see
right,
it. Okay. Perfecto.
that'll be my turn.
All right. Awesome. All right. The second bandit is going to now rush forward with 15 here, 10, and then. Yeah, he can't do that just yet. He will be putting himself in disadvantageous. So he's going to go ahead and rush for it this way, and then he's going to immediately attempt to hit you with Savage Cut.
I will. If he, it's an attack roll, right?
Yep,
What did it say?
it is an attack
That
roll in
misses.
which that does indeed miss. He does not have access to a bonus action, so that will be his turn. Duran.
All right.
Weak.
Real quick before I do my movement, would you count this as hitting our my teammate? I forgot his name.
I need you to clarify what you're casting.
That'd be a gathered beam. Like would a little clipping on him count as hitting him, or does it have to be a specific amount? Like 50% of him.
So for one, the middle does have to be where your token's at. So yes, that would
No,
hit
yeah,
him.
I'm just wondering before like I move.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I would
We
make
can't have a
the
one shot happen.
yeah, I would make the argument that in this instance it would be a no. He would just barely get out of the range. We'll allow it.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna move like 5 feet right over here into the square,
Okay.
and then just send a beam up towards him. I'm gonna
Okay.
be using gathered beam against all of them for 6 key.
Okay. As
That'll be
you
a
go ahead and do
oh
that,
jeez.
the guy in the back is actually going to go ahead and he's going to clash you, and all his teammates within the range will go ahead and assist him. So let's go ahead and get
Oh.
ready to roll.
Go.
Well, hey man, you're eating his clash, dude. You're doing your work.
Um, guys.
What type of technique are they doing?
They are doing a key-based one.
I know it's a key based one, but which one? Is it a beam or a blast?
It
Um,
does not matter for a clash.
Oh, I was
Indeed.
eating somewhere in Clash Works.
Yep, that's how he changed it in 5.0. That's what they told me, so it is what it is on that one, boss
No,
man.
how
How does
does
it?
eating in a
Oh,
Clash work?
how does aiding in a clash? So that is a snap decision in order to take stamina in order to do so. And then I'm about to tell you exactly because the calculations for you guys is that. With that being said, you cast a technique of relevant category, strike for struggle, key for energy class, expending half of the snap decision cost if the chosen technique has a casting time of one reaction. That has the triggering creature in range. The key cost of technique is half. The triggering creature adds your technique rank to the contested attack roll that they would make. So you would be able to give him a +1, and you would be also using a key-based technique, and it is half of the price since you are assisting.
Hmm,
Mm,
do I want to
tempting,
help him?
tempting.
Uh,
Do I want to
I
help him?
think
It's crazy.
I'm gonna help him out.
Okay.
Sure, I'll help him
Uh,
out.
Yeah, I'll
all right,
help him
cool.
well. I'll help him
with
well.
So
that
that's
being said,
I'm
what is
gonna
within your range? Let me make sure you guys are within range though.
I'm
yeah,
kind of right
that
next to him. I'm
I
literally
was
right
I
next
was
to
trying
him.
to 15. Yeah, so I'm within.
What techniques are you using? No, no, no. This room's small enough. All of them should reach. It's fine. Okay, coolio. So with that being said, two people are assisting you, so you should get a +2 to your rolls. Let's do a 1d20 plus your techniques attack roll type plus the two.
Beam. That's Constitution for beam, right?
Yes.
Constitution is beam, I believe. Let me triple check here in the pinned Federation cheat sheet that I saved because I knew this was going to come up. Beams are proficiency bonus plus your con modifier +2 in this instance.
Okay, so it's
Okay.
con.
When
Okay,
you're
so
ready, we'll count down to 3 for the first one.
all right,
Okay.
ready?
One, two, three.
Fuck.
First round
Bro.
goes to them.
Okay,
All right, second round.
it's all right. You can go ahead.
One, two, three. Okay,
Oh
second
my
round
Mm,
god.
goes to you
oh,
guys. Last one, last one.
Okay.
One, two, three.
We
All
got
right,
Oh
that.
my god.
you guys managed to successfully hit the attack. With that being said, though, the last guy way out here is going to use his snap decision, and you're going to see him immediately rush forward. And he's going to take a, contrary to popular belief, heroic action, and he's going to use the intercept ally and dive in the way of that shot, and he eats it and gets knocked out.
Good for him, man. At least
Yeah.
he, at least he wants to feel heroic. You know, it's got him.
At
He's
least
still
there
a
was
loser.
at least one of them was actually a good guy.
Yeah.
I mean, they
He's
they
knocked
they are
out. He's
all
knocked out. You know.
yeah, yeah.
That's the
Good for
one
him.
good thing. That's the one good thing he did, knocking himself out.
You know, you know. All right, coolio. With that being said, you do have a bonus action, Doran. And don't forget the innate feature of said blast technique, which let me just confirm. I want to make sure you guys are remembering those for beam. Sorry, not blast. For
Oh wait, I'm
beam,
tweaking. Yeah, that was a flash.
you're
What was I?
it was a blast. Okay,
Yeah,
so
not beam.
blast is proficiency plus wisdom modifier. So what's your wisdom modifier? Just to triple check while we're here.
One.
A one.
Would it have changed anything?
Very much. It might have.
No.
Let's see.
I don't.
Let
I
us
think the
see.
rules
Let
were
us see.
different enough.
Let us see. You
Okay,
have
so
a
no, it would.
+1.
It wouldn't have.
Okay.
It wouldn't. It wouldn't have.
Yeah, the second roll would have gone down to 24, and the third one would have gone down to 18. So yeah, it wouldn't have changed something.
Okay, let me make sure. Yep. So that would go down to 3. That would be 25.
And then all these guys are advantage.
And then, yeah. Okay,
Definitely.
coolly, yo. With that being said, though, those guys still take that as the action. It is a blast. Area of effect or increase any existing launch distance by that much. Targets that take damage from this technique are launched 10 feet in a straight line away from the epicenter of the technique or effect. Increase 6. Okay, coolio. So as you hit him, he takes that shit to the stomach and he goes fucking flying and he slams up against this door here, past his teammates, and he's knocked out.
Good for him, man.
Yeah.
Okay. All
I must
right.
be prepared to
Bonus
counter this
action,
with an
Doran.
action.
Any bonus actions?
I don't think I currently have any bonus action.
All right, coolio. Next turn. With that being said, Master Shagimo, you're up.
All right. So I am gonna go around. Use my full 30 to
Mhm,
basically go 5, 10,
mhm.
15, 20, then 25, 30 to go up here, and then use for my action on the bear eye poke. I'll show what that
Okay.
does.
He is going to
Oh,
attempt to struggle with a, let's see here, with a rumble crash. So with that being said, let's get ready to roll those checks here for that. D20 plus 5. This is just your strike technique attack roll. So let me know when you're ready for the first one, and I'll count us off.
so it's okay. So I just roll 1d25, 20 plus 5.
Yeah, for you, you're using dex base, right?
Yeah.
So it should be your proficiency bonus plus your dexterity modifier plus 1d20. 1d20 plus your dex plus proficiency bonus. So 3 plus, what's your dex mod? 2.
Plus 5. Oh,
Yep.
2. So it's like 5.
Yep. All right.
Give me a second. 1, 5. All right, I'm ready.
1, 2, 3, go. All right. First round towards you. 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh,
Nat
oh,
Damn.
20. So
oh.
how we don't even have to do the third one. So how go ahead and roll it for critical rolls on this. That will automatically count for 2 failures on this game. So just keep that in mind. If the enemy does it to you, it absolutely will count. So just keep that in mind. Okay. So he takes the full eye poke, and that is actually critical because you did roll a crit. So let's take a look at what eye poke does specifically. You will do
So it's
1d4 plus 8 damage, and then you automatically fail the saving throw, and they are now blinded into the beginning of their next turn.
Oh, that poor.
um. Oh, I'm actually getting second. Where is it?
Don't
Um,
forget, due to the fact that you used a strike technique, the inherent effect is that you can make an unarmed strike for free.
yep, yep. And that's what I'm gonna do right after that. Is just do an unarmed strike on them.
And that would be with advantage due to the fact that he is blinded, if I'm not mistaken. Okay,
All right.
that
So give me
22 absolutely hits.
and then so I deal total of 16 damage to this guy.
Okay, good shit, good shit. That 16 does actually knock him out on his ass. Okay, perfect.
I basically just rush up. I just hey, and I just poke him in the eye, and then just do like a basically like a karate chop to the forehead. Just say bad dog. Just knock him
Okay,
out.
That's gotta be. That's
It's
gotta be racist.
absolutely is. Absolutely is. He will remember that.
He doesn't know. He's old. He doesn't know.
So he doesn't
From a
know it's
different
crazy.
time.
As I say,
He's from a
if
different
anything,
time.
that means he knows for sure. Oh, you still have a bonus action?
All right. And then
He's
I
from a
already
different
used
time, guys.
my 30.
Yeah, he used the so he used the unarmed strike and he landed that,
Yeah.
and you get a free unarmed strike. He still gets a bonus action, and as a martial arts, he can unarmed strike again. Or if he has a strike technique that uses a bonus action, he can cast that again.
Could I? Okay, so the guy in the back with the cigar, he's down as well.
Nah, he up, he thugging.
Oh, It was the other one of the two guys down there. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, all those
So can
guys.
I?
Anybody that's down has been deleted.
Okay, okay, good. Can so I already used my 30 feet, but can I still use my unarmed strike on the big guy?
Are you do you have range to do so?
No, I don't think so.
No, you do not, unfortunately. So if you don't have any other bonus actions, then this will conclude the
Give
turn.
me.
Let me confirm something though, real quick. On our mastery, yada yada yada. Unarmed combat. Every type of abuse we guys unarmed strikes and also have finesse properties than already allowing you to use dex. Yeah, yeah. Take action with unarmed strike. Make one unarmed. It has to be unarmed strike. Okay. Coolio. Yep. Okay. Coolio. You do have some other features that you could technically. No. No, that doesn't allow for you to do that. Yep. Nope. 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 You do
Okay, so I
still.
got nothing.
Yeah.
All right,
Technically.
I'll stay where I am. I'm just waiting to see if anyone rushes up at me. That's all I do.
Okay.
Oh
Gotcha.
yeah, so
You
for
did
my bonus
land.
action, yeah, so from yeah, so for bonus action, I'll just hold and just wait until uh someone comes at me.
That is a action to hold, uh, cast something or attack. So unfortunately, we're not be able to use that. But because you landed unarmed
Okay,
strike, you do gain 5 key back.
all right, good.
Okay, that does not stack with any temp key though. So if you still are over your key amount, that's just
Oh
wasted.
yeah, it's probably a temp key. I forgot
Oh
about
my god, I
that.
forgot we had Temp Key, bro. I should have gone all
Yeah,
out on
yeah.
that shit,
I said
dude.
it at the beginning of the game.
I got
I
it.
even have I have it written down too. I'm looking dead at it as well.
So I have 3 key
Shame,
left.
shame
Okay, so I have
on
six.
all of you. Okay,
Yeah,
Coolio.
I have
So
written down.
with that
Hey,
being
everyone's just pulling
said,
their load.
he's gonna see that old dude do that crazy ass maneuver, and that shit was kind of scary. So he's gonna attempt to hobbling shot your ass
My
with
gun.
his
I'll shoot you
pistol.
with my gun.
Okay. Does a 16 hit you?
Oh, it hit. It meets.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you do end up taking the hobbling shot damage, which is fuck. He rolled high. He max rolled. No, he didn't.
You
Okay.
would have blocked that.
Um,
Oh, oh.
he
Uh,
took 10 damage. Before we continue, heads up, guys, at the table. You cannot give your teammates examples of what they can and can't do on their
yeah,
turn,
no,
please.
I used up my stamina, so I
And
can't
he
do
does
that.
not have stamina either way. So he takes 10, and your speed is now reduced by half until the end of your turn.
Yeah, and also, I think I'm down as well.
Can I use
Oh
the
no.
intercept ally snap real quick?
Yeah, I'm still an old guy.
Okay, intercept ally. Let us go ahead and take a
What is it?
look. Blah, 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 blah. I believe you have to be within your sprinting distance. You will be taking 2 opportunity attacks if you do so, I believe.
It
Unless
says
it
you don't,
clarifies
doesn't
that
it?
it doesn't.
I think it says you don't.
I'd say unless it clarifies, you
Let me
should just have.
see.
Interception. LI.
Yes, I can.
I
Yeah,
got
next to the
it.
without provoking opportunity attacks.
Okay. Disperse for harm. Okay. A creature within your movement speed, your attack roll will be within your spell take that deals damage. X was an attack roll that automatically hits you. It's not shit. It's not.
Yeah, he really shot an old man. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Why?
yeah.
Hey, this old man just poked his homie's eyes out and then chopped him in the back of his neck and knocked him out. So we not gonna sit up here and make it seem like he didn't just do some crazy ass
First,
shit.
first they rob us, then they act like they didn't rob us in front of us,
Yeah,
then they
yeah.
shoot our
Yeah,
old man
you
in the
know.
face.
Our
So with that being said, that is
Face
within
is
your
so cool.
movement speed. You do hop in front of it. You do automatically take that 10 damage though.
I'm gonna look over and be like, "Are you okay, Sonny? Are you right?"
I'm alright. Nothing too bad.
With that being said, that didn't hurt too bad. My ass, you're fucking critical. What? Like, yo, you about
Go
to?
on.
I'm saying, just straight up lie like a motherfucker. Like, what? What are we talking about right now? You're
Blood
critical
coming out
like
of
a
his mouth.
motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
You said,
And then there's just blood pouring down the top of my head.
Just a, just a scratch.
It's
oh,
just a hole
Bullet
in
in
my
his
chest.
fucking knee.
say, bro said, "Hey, it's fine. I'm Gucci." With you being at 5 health, I believe that does count for critical. Yes, that does. So
Get real mad.
go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Get real mad right now.
Damn.
Okay, you
damn.
now gain
Oh.
the enraged condition, so you can go ahead and activate that on your sheet. Okay, how does this look like after you take that shot and gain that enraged condition?
So after he takes the shot, he like feels where he was shot, like wherever it was. Let's just say the chest, I guess. And then he just like turns back into him, just with a mean look on his face, like he's ready to do some damage.
Okay,
Yeah,
coolio.
does he have kind of like the Broly eyes a little bit?
He does have the really eyes, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
All right, Bayani, you're up.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yep, it
All
is.
right. Trying
I
to
could have
see.
stole that.
Can I see something?
Actually, I don't use a gun.
Just out of range. Hmm. Is this an action or a bonus action? Where's my sheet? Here it is. Okay, it's an action.
Okay,
Wait, what is
to do what?
crap? What is the massive mastery again?
I can go ahead and look that up real quick. What are you casting?
No, I was thinking about casting Solar Flare. And I
Okay,
will only be able to hit these two if I move right here.
one second. You said massive, or you mean gigantic? Because I don't see massive as a condition.
Massive. Iconic mastery, massive.
Okay, it's iconic mastery. That's why. Okay, one second. Let me get down there. Yada 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 yada
Please join them.
yada.
I need advantage. This big guy scares me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna try to go up to the first two ones that were there.
Like this little one.
Oh, I found it.
This guy's. Good.
Okay,
This
perfecto.
technique range is double unless the range determine an amount of distance that you can move. If so, or if the technique you may classify it as one of the options listed below, you may change it. The following is a column, a cone. It's a cone, so the cone increases the size of the cone by 40 feet.
Okay, and then how do you have a iconic mastery on solar
It says
flare? Super.
solar flare is a super technique.
Okay, gotcha. I'm pretty sure for the super techniques, let me triple check something. La 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 la
I think they just get him.
la.
Yeah,
It's
super techniques
the
just get them.
yeah, you just get them off the rip.
Like that's the way they entice you of taking one at level one. Is
Okay,
you get your iconic as well.
super solar flare. What type of solar flare, if you don't mind me asking?
It's just regular base solar flares, the rank one.
No, is it a beam? Is it a blade? Omni?
I think it's
It's an
happening.
omni.
Omni? Okay, gotcha.
Damn, that's a lot of damage.
Okay, that did go ahead and take 10 key up out ya, my boy, for you to go ahead and do.
No, okay. I was sure if I wanted to do it or not still.
Oh, I mean,
But
well, you don't have to if you don't.
Yeah,
want to.
sure. I'll just do it. So
You're
I'm
not
just
stuck to it.
making.
If you didn't click it yet, so you're not stuck to it.
I know. I'm just making sure I don't hit any of my allies because it says all creatures.
Yeah, absolutely. 20-foot cone from self.
Wouldn't it be a 40-foot cone then?
Yeah, because of the massive property, you are
Oh, then
correct.
yeah, it hits all
Holy,
three of them.
That is
holy shit.
true. That is true.
You just put on linger
Okay.
first. That's
With
third.
you doing so, this does trigger a house rule, though.
What is this house rule?
Yes, yes,
Again.
yes. If you took a look at the Tensei add-ons, which was the balance patch, using any technique that is not melee base within 5 feet of enemy will proc an opportunity attack from a unarmed strike or a weapon only, in which the bandit will go ahead and take if you're doing that.
I will
You're
take
gonna
this
miss.
opportunity attack. So you said it
You're
costs
gonna
10
miss.
key, 3. So I lost 7 key. But depending if he hits me, I might just regain my key back.
Okay.
All right, yeah, you're an android. I forgot.
Yep,
Never
yep, yep.
mind.
In which that 11 does end up missing you from his scimitar,
So
unfortunately.
yeah, I lose
Well,
7 key.
fortunately, unfortunately. Does yours cost less
For what?
for solar flare?
Isn't it 10 key off the rip?
It's 10 key off rip. I thought you said seven. That's
Yeah.
what I was like. Okay.
No,
Uh,
I'm losing 7 key because I sell 3 temporary key.
yeah. Okay, makes
No,
sense.
not 3. Sorry, half of whatever my full energy was. So
Okay.
half of full energy
He
7.
also is going to use a snap decision as well, and he's going to intercept that solar flare. By the way.
How many? Didn't they all use their stuff already?
No. So how snap decisions work is that they do not rely on reactions, and each snap decision can be used a certain amount of times per round. The other guy did use his snap decision to intercept, and he is now knocked because of that. This individual has not used the intercept this round whatsoever, in which he's going to do so to prevent
Like
the
I
solar
thought
flare.
intercept was only like a once per round type thing.
Right, he has not used
Oh,
it, as I said
Yeah,
earlier.
the other guy used it.
The
Yeah,
other
he
guy
did.
used it.
oh, I
He's
thought it was
down.
that guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. As I said earlier, I'm deleting anybody that is not smooth the fuck on out.
And bro, he's on the ground like Yamcha. All right, the other guy's gone.
All right, so
He kind of
um,
looks like him too.
you obviously do knock him pretty low because those guys have pretty low health. What are you going to use for your bonus action? You don't have to roll the damage.
Um. So he still has to make that con save.
No, no, rather he pass or fail. That fucker's gone. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
No. Okay.
he, he's gone. I'm gonna be completely real.
Oh my god!
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
no, you used a whole super technique on his ass, bro. He out. He out. Even then, if I'm not mistaken, for intercept, you automatically fail as well.
Yeah, you do. You
So
can't
Yeah.
use.
yeah,
Yeah.
so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, he got super super violated there.
He
His
is
Um,
eyes
reduced to
super.
ashes.
His
That's
eyes
super
are
dead.
destroyed right now.
Are we bad people? Nah,
No.
these guys suck.
Nah.
I guess for my bonus action, I'm gonna do infusion.
oh, it's only if it's
Infusion.
a dexterity saving throw, it's a automatically fail. But in this instance, he, like I said, he still would be down. Okay, you're gonna use an infusion.
Yeah. That's also my bonus action. That's 4 key. I'm still doing math on the other one. So
Okay.
what was it? 3. So it'll be. So it's 3. That'll be 7. 13 minus 7. 6. And then this is 4. I have 2 key left.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Alrighty, with that being said, we're going to now get to the bandit. Seeing his teammates, we call it bandit leader. That's just a stat block, but that's not what he is. This big guy isn't now seeing the fact that his teammates was getting touched something viciously right now. He's gonna have to try to make a decision here on what to do. So
Don't give up, bro.
what
Oh,
he's going to go ahead and do, he did use 5 already. I just want to make sure I keep track of that. So he still can do that. Okay, coolio. Honestly, what the fuck is the point? of using
He can
that
kill
one.
it.
Da.
I hope he has like a
All right,
screen wide attack.
so
He goes full Dark
he
Souls.
is roll me a D2, two being Durin, one being Shinwoo, please.
What do you need us to do?
Roll.
I'll do it.
Yeah,
Roll me D.
honestly, no. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. He just saw this saying take that. He's not. Shinwoo hasn't done shit. He only did one damage
I
to him.
hit him for
So,
one damage.
yeah, I'm saying, yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, no, you're taking this shit to the chin, Durin. If he hits. So he's going to. Oh, ooh, fuck.
Damn.
Oh well, he hit.
Ooh.
So
Alrighty. So with that
No.
being said, he does 10
Actually, hold
damage to
on.
you
Wait, can I intercept?
immediately.
Can I intercept?
Wait. Hold on, 1 second, 1 second. He does 10 damage immediately. You must make a strength saving throw.
Can I
Okay.
intercept?
Who's asking to intercept? Just to make sure.
Me Java is.
Okay. Yeah, Bayani, you can go ahead and intercept. Go ahead.
I intercept as I go in to take the hit, and
All
then
right.
half of that damage I gain back in key.
All right. Go ahead and make me a strength saving throw as well.
All
let's get
right,
it. Ooh, man,
strength
I was ready
save.
to pick this guy as my rival. He's pretty scary.
I got an 11.
You do
That's
fail.
pretty good.
You are now impaled. Uh, so as you jump in front of it, this battle seems to take a bit of a twisted turn. He straight digs through your shit, right
Oh,
through your guts in front of everybody viciously as you gain the impaled condition with the wooden staff. He then grits his teeth, and he makes the unarmed strike that he gets. Um,
Man,
Un
that guy
momento.
sucks.
Let me take a look.
crap! How much is elite armor again for damage reduction? Is it 2?
Which elite armor is it?
Okay.
It's just no the medium elite battle
Your
armor.
your full damage reduction is on your effect that's always on, so you don't have to
Oh yeah,
calculate anything extra.
true.
I got you. Yeah. I'm saving y'all time. So it's a 3 damage reduction that you have
So
right now.
3. So out of 10, that'll be 7. Then half of 7
So
is
you are
2,
now
3.5.
here.
Are we
You
rounding up or
now.
down for things?
For a damage reduction, usually it is rounded down, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so it's just 3.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay,
Okay, so it's 5.
coolio. So I just want to triple check. Okay, he doesn't get
Is it?
advantage
Okay.
on that unarmed strike. No, we're about to find out. Don't even look. I got you. It's gonna be a surprise tool for next round. Um, it says scimitar, but this is the same attack roll that it would be for his unarmed strike anyway. So just keep that in mind. In which a 10 does indeed miss. He then
Minus.
will go ahead.
Oh, I'm critical, I think. No, I'm not critical.
No, you're not critical. Because you reduced it by 3,
I
so
took
you're
1,
banging
2,
on your chest.
3, 4, 5, 6,
I want to
7.
triple check something. That was 4, 7. He only has that amount left, so he cannot do that anymore if he wanted to. Okay, coolio. Majin Goop, it is your turn.
Okay. I will I will shot the big guy with the finger with my finger laser.
I guess
Okay.
machinery parts and wires land on
He
our
is,
celestial kind.
since this is a new turn, going to go ahead and shoot back at this point in time.
Okay.
So prepare to struggle on this.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready?
Give me a sec.
Okay. His teammate is gonna go ahead and also take the assist action.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, roll. First round goes to you. 1, 2, 3, roll. Second round goes to the uh, Division 1. 1, 2, 3, roll. I'm missing one. Okay,
And
second one
yeah,
goes to them. So, with that being
yeah.
said, he does actually manage to push back the blast and deals 9 damage to you.
Okay, I'm still alive.
Okay, cool, Leo.
But I'm critical.
Okay, gotcha. You are critical, so make that wisdom saving throw. You
Mm,
can attempt to forego it if you like as well. You don't have to take that because you can only do this once per long rest. Um, so with that
no, no,
knowledge in
no, no.
hand, do you still want to roll it? Okay, you are in a rage now, so you can go ahead and select that on your sheet.
Yep. No,
And how does this look after he pushes back the beam clash with you with his teammate and manages to hit you?
he's in Majin Goop. It's starting to get done like darker, from a violet to a purple like, and some steam is starting to came from the hat that it's using. Not enough to be the
Oh,
really enraged condition of the machine, but uh, and he will go right here.
okay. Oh no, my headset is
I
about to
think.
die here soon.
Uh,
Alrighty. And then what else are you doing?
oh yeah. Sorry, Tim Candy. And he
Yay!
starts trying candies.
Whoa.
Okay. Let's within 30
uh,
feet. Let's
to
use object.
every. Oh no. It continues to demonstrate effect. Yeah,
You
so
create
to
town.
the Durag,
You
the
may also use an object
android,
that
and himself.
Okay, you guys can only use this on your turn as an object
Yeah,
interaction.
as a
Okay.
no, they get the candy and they can use it on their turn as a bonus action.
That's only if you're within melee range of them. But it is an object interaction for them to pick it up and then turn
Okay.
around and use that bonus action
Oh,
at that
okay.
point in time.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay, coolio. With that being said, then Shinhu, you're up.
All right. Well, now remembering that he's overwhelming with ki, he's gonna use his full temp ki that he got from his good friend that he met today, Majin Goop, to
Mhm.
cast.
That just got fucked up a
Uh,
little bit. Get back for him.
yeah, he just got fucked up again. You know, watching everybody get fucked up by this actual troglodyte that he announces his rival is really making him upset. So
Yep, yep, yep.
he's gonna do Heavenly Arrow. I clicked the wrong thing. It's two
Okay.
parts. So it's a barrage technique that works in melee because it's melee range. So first is a melee attack. So let's see if this hits. 24.
He's gonna go ahead and struggle that with his last three. Ooh, fucking
Well,
hell.
it's a barrage. It's a key technique.
But you said it. Okay, so this is where I'm gonna get a little bit picky on the rules here. You got two options here. Either you take the negative for it being a key technique, being shot in his face, or
Nope.
you allow for
You
it
know,
to be a
with
melee and not take the negative, and he can clash it. Because that's what that ruling is kind of in place for. You kind of can't get the best of both worlds for that.
okay. So yeah, we'll clash. Yeah, that's perfectly fine with me.
Okay, you'll allow for it to be ruled as melee going forward. Coolio. Alrighty. With that being said, then let us go ahead and get ready to go band for band. So as you see these two begin to throw hands, a loud clash of the weapons echo across there, and they begin trading blows back and forth at a fast pace. Let me know when you are ready.
I use the barrage, my barrage DC, or will I use my strike DC?
Strike. Attack roll. It's an attack roll, not DC.
Strike attack. Strike attack roll.
Yep.
Okay, so that'd be this then.
Okay.
All right.
1, 2, 3. Now. Okay.
Okay.
You got him by 1. 1, 2, 3. Now. He's truly proving to be a rival at this rate. Okay. That is 2, in which that now pushes back towards him, in which your attack is successful. You may
All
go
right.
ahead and launch said technique. And if I'm not mistaken,
So
and a creature struggles, I just want to make sure because he is going to absolutely do this if he can. Nah, he don't got enough stamina actually, so no, it doesn't even matter. But for future references, I should know this. Go ahead though, do your
so
damage.
here's the first bit. It'll be 1d4 plus 4, which is 6. 6 energy damage, and then he has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, gotcha.
As I my he passed. Jesus, he's so dexterous. Okay, he'll
Absolutely,
take
big.
half of this then.
Let's say big dude be moving. He said, us.
So he'll take half of this, which would be 6. I thought we're running down,
But he actually see this is why I wanted to read it. Tee
running
hee
down.
hee. So he actually failed. The casting or casted attack roll cannot trigger effects or gain benefits other than those specifically mentioned in the stat decision, unless either have succeeded in being cast. A creature that loses a contested attack roll is automatically hit by a technique and fails any saving throw it enforces to reduce damage. If the techniques are not equal in rank, a technique gains a +1 static for each key rank above the casting technique that they are. With that being said, because you won that, I would make the argument that is a fail. So he does take full damage, and he actually is knocked on out. With that being said, with him getting knocked out, you're going to see at this point this guy, the mob shooter, he's going to go ahead and take a reaction, and he's going to call out to you all. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's calm it down here. I think we got a little bit too serious here. And
A little
with
too
that
serious.
reaction, he is going to make a persuasion check, and you guys will have to beat a competing. What would this be for
Please,
you
I hope he rolls low.
guys?
I hope he rolls super high. We're just like, yeah, I forgive you. I forgive you, dude.
Oh, so
You're right.
I
Yeah,
forgive you.
right.
I'll
We're
say
all friends here.
okay.
Oh,
So
buddy.
you can choose to fail if you wanted to as well. There's that. So
Absolutely not.
with
Mm-mm.
Not
that being
that.
Absolutely
said,
not.
it's a
Nah.
4. Bayani,
Um,
because you were impaled as well, you actually at the beginning of this turn as well still end up losing a amount of key equal to 12 times the key rank of the creature that
I thought it
affected.
was
So
your
use
health. Oh my
12
god. I
key.
thought it was your health.
No,
That's
yeah, you
even
no.
actually
worse,
just
actually.
dead.
That's actually worse.
No, very
I
much
Yep.
thought it was
worse. So
health.
you're out
I
of
thought it
key
was health.
completely.
Ooh.
I'm out of key and then I regain key back.
This effect takes place before any key upkeep is paid. You are negative in key though, so
Yeah,
there's
there's no
that.
upkeep I'm paying. Oh no, there is an upkeep. It's the infusion.
Yep, yep. Before any upkeep is paid. So yeah, technically there's that. Nevertheless though, you still are negative. So keep that in mind when you do that calculation there. For that
Okay,
intake, I
so
believe you receive. I put it on your sheet. Key rate gain on
so
damage. Half the final damage on you took.
9 times.
Actually, no, you do not regain for that damage because there was no damage value from that. You just take that 12 to the chin, big dog, unfortunately. There was no damage to be done, so you take that.
Yeah, I take the 12. I lose the 12 key, so it'll be 5 minus 12.
No, there's no 5 minus because
That's
there was no damage to it. You're negative on that 12 straight up because it's
Yeah,
a
I meant
condition.
-7 key.
Indeed, indeed.
That
Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, okay. I just want to make sure that you weren't still trying to get the
yeah, I
key
meant
back from the
-7
attack.
key,
Okay.
and then I lose my key. Not key. I lose my infusion because that's an upkeep that doesn't pay, and
Hmm.
then my robotic body activates or quick engines. One of the two activates where I gain key at the start of my turn equal to 2 times my character level
Okay.
plus 3 times my current power bonus. So that'll be 5.
Okay.
So that's at -2.
Okay. Perfecto. So keep in mind with you now out of key, this is going to put you guys in a bit of a sticky predicament as well for this. So let us talk about that real fast so that way we are aware. Blah 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 blah. Where is it? 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 Key, key, key. It's somewhere here.
Oh, that means I'm no longer impaled, right? Too?
Uh,
Or
I
am I
don't
still
see
impaled?
what. Yeah, I think you're still impaled. Actually, you're gonna have to make another strength save to pull that out. You're gonna have to probably seek some, medical attention about that. But nevertheless,
Oh, okay.
at 0 key points, your spirit is low and your resolve is shaken. You may even feel in giving its fear and dread. A creature has entered key exhaustion, suffering negative effects as follows. You cannot benefit from any sort of heroic feats whatsoever. You cannot make attacks with your basic key blast. You lose any bonus to AC granted by forms or your proficiency bonus. You may not cast techniques of any kind. You may not take the
Okay.
following actions: Ascend, Awaken, Ramp Up, Shrine, or Power Strike. And you may only make one snap decision per round. So
Okay.
pretty much where this situation puts your teammate, though not necessarily down, is severely injured at this point in time and has this device in his stomach. You guys can go ahead and attempt to make an advantage check to try to remove it, and then a medicine check. If anybody has a healer's kit or anything like that, it is at advantage to patch his wounds, or you guys can go ahead and lean towards attacking this guy. The first person we're going to go ahead and start with is going to be Bayani on this instance, as it did go to your turn. I do see here nobody failed that charisma saving throw for him trying to convince you, so this is a complete up to you decision when it gets to your
It's
turn.
fine.
Shouldn't I be next?
No, isn't it my turn currently?
It's your turn. That's the
I,
only reason why I made you
I
do the
haven't gone.
impale.
Oh, okay, I was just gonna hit the dude.
Uh,
You
did
can
it
You
for
you can
skipped
some
it.
use
reason?
you can
Yeah,
get
did it
the
for some
candy,
reason I do that?
and the candy restores
Let's.
HP or
Yeah, if I
That
hit him,
is
if I land.
true. Hold on, let me triple check that this was actually like
Yeah,
done
because it was
correctly.
Shenwu's turn last time, and
Shinwu
then
turn, yeah,
it was
Durin, you
done.
should have went first. That is correcto mundo. So in this instance, I will go ahead and still let you go before she makes her turn, but the situation is still the same. I'm not going to retcon that. So you get a choice. Are you going to attack this guy or are you going to attempt to help your teammate?
I'm attacking this guy. He's going down.
Okay, coolio.
All right,
Nintendogs.
all right. I'm sprinting all the way across. Just like I basically just appear behind him,
Okay,
and then I'm just gonna hit him with a quick little jab for a bonus action with an
okay.
11.
He weaves you with maximum efficiency.
All right, and then next is gonna be a strike combination, hitting him twice.
Okay.
What is this?
He also
Th-
proceeds to
This is
continue to weave you with maximum efficiency.
I don't have anything else. Wait, oh wait, no, it should be advantage since I'm
you,
across.
you got you got one more strike too. You
Your
gotta use that
teammate is
second one.
impaled, so that is
Oh,
not the case,
that's the impaled one.
unfortunately.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
He
okay.
decided to target one creature, so it's one attack roll on that strike combination, so he missed
Yeah.
completely. So he's just straight weave, 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 as Durin is swinging on him. Um, so that is how that has went. Yeah, this whole thing was done incorrectly. I don't know what happened there. So after Durin's turn, it actually would have been his turn. He is going to go ahead and take the disengage action, and he's out of there.
Ooh, you're giving him an aura boost. You gave him
Bro.
an insane aura boost. That's great.
All right. So with that
You
being
gave
said,
him a nasty aura boost.
that was indeed a nasty aura boost. I'm not gonna lie to you. So,
You,
so
Right,
you
I
weaved
think I
your
just gotta
shit
hang
in
it up after
rain.
that. I gotta hang it.
Yeah. So, with that being said, all enraged conditions are now ended due to this. You guys have taken some hefty damage from these battles here. But you do remember that guy's face as he runs on away and manages to escape before getting knocked out. All his other teammates are on the ground. With that being said, specifically for Bayani, she is struggling really hard with keeping track of his character's key. And they're going to need some medical attention. So you guys
Uh,
will need to go and get the medical team on this.
I have a
Yeah.
quick question.
Yep.
With my passive key regain, that wouldn't affect out of combat, correct? Because I remember you saying we can't regain key out of combat.
Nah, that wouldn't affect out of
I will.
combat, and then as well as I would make the argument because you have a hole in your stomach, that kind of fucks up your key generation anyway, so that wouldn't pull you out of
Okay.
this situation.
I have a question. How
Yep.
does my candy that gives life works in this case?
In this instance, this would definitely stabilize him, but from that feature and description, I don't think that would mend a hole in his stomach. You guys should
Right.
still seek some medical attention.
Can
Uh,
I
Can someone
do a
take me to a
medicine check?
repair shop?
You guys will actually go and see Dr. Plactus about this specifically because he is an
okay.
android. With that being said, though, I am going to go ahead and actually call session here. Just a
Okay.
little bit, or no, actually, I think we're a little bit behind. Nevertheless, though, for those who are watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching in on this pretty long session. This is episode 1 of Dragon Ball Galactic. Will the heroes be able to get their friend Bayani repaired by the legendary Dr. Plactus? And will this setback with the evil Division 1 prevent them from becoming heroes? Tune in next time on Dragon Ball Galactic.